lovely rising sign Leos and sun sign Leos. My name is Gordon and welcome to the Astrology Trends for this coming week, the 1st to the 7th of June. Now Leo, we are entering into a very fortuitous time for you. You may remember perhaps the beginning of the year going back into September, October, you may have started new trends. You may have started something new, could have been a new job, relationship, and as you push forward, it's maybe stalled, you've had 2 or 3 false starts, and you're beginning to think to yourself, well, what is happening? Well, the good news on this one, Leo, is that at last, not only is Jupiter moving forward in your first house, which is great because that means expansion, and Jupiter is one of your important sister planets. It rules one of your sister signs, which is Sagittarius, so it's particularly important for you, especially the Leos that are born towards the end of the end of the Leo sign, so sort of mid to end of mid August, that kind of time. And it's great news that this month we start with the full moon, which is in your 5th house. Now that is again a very important house to you, and will bring together a culmination of ideas and plans that you've already been starting to put into action. So this week should start to see some returns on your previous endeavours. Now on Thursday, Mars makes a wonderful aspect to Jupiter. Now as I said, this is in your 1st house. This is a great time for networking. And this can be a great time not to look too much at the detail. Take some broad brush strokes. Get the ideas going. Get the ideas right. Don't worry too much about the finer detail. Now, the Sun is in your 11th house. This is to do with your feel-good factor. It's to do with your ability to make friends, to build bridges and to build networks for those of you Leos that are in business. For those of you that are not in business and looking for love or looking at relationships, this can also be a very fortuitous time, as we basically see that Mars comes into the equation. And when Mars comes into your 12th house, it creates this unique energy and boom, get up and go that is so important for meeting people both on a relationship level and also on a business level. We currently have Venus, which Venus and Jupiter go together like a hand and a glove. Father Christmas and the helpers, they make a wonderful combination. Jupiter wants to expand. Venus wants to give money, it wants to give a good time, it wants you to be in a feel-good time. Now the reason why am I talking so much about Venus? Because Venus comes from your 12th house this week, which is to do with the mind, where it puts things until they're ready to come to fruition. The 12th house is a great house for building ideas. It's a great house for like storing things in your attic. But obviously there comes a time when you want to take things out of the attic and actually use them. Now when Venus comes into the 1st house and joins Jupiter, which it does this week, this can be a week where you start to think of things that you never thought were achievable. So, don't disregard this impossible dream. If you're looking to achieve something that up until now there has been blocked, then as we start to go through June, Leo, this month can open doors to you that have previously been looked at, they have been shut. It's a great time to get out there. It's a great time to use your energy, and it is a great time to put those plans into action. Now, if you've listened to a lot of my videos, you will know that I'm a great one for saying hold back, do nothing, and also letting you know when there is a time to move forward. This week, Leo, is your week for moving forward. I look forward to speaking to you again next week, Leo, and in the meantime, have a fantastic week.